Hello everyone, it is me. I am back with another video, and today we are going to be trying out these Grabie Acrylic Markers. The people over at Grabie Art Supplies were very kind. They reached out to me and offered to send these to me for free. So I was like, hell yeah, let's make a video trying them out. I've never actually heard of Grabie Art Supplies before. I was looking up just now how to pronounce the name because I wanted to get it right. And I found out that they went viral on TikTok for a little bit. I don't have a TikTok account, so I just missed that completely. So this will be my complete unbiased first impressions, and I'm very excited. So they ended up sending me their 28 set of acrylic fine tip markers, and they come with like a little drawing pad and replacement nibs, which I thought was really cool. And then these are the ones that I am super excited about. These are their dual tone brush tip paint markers. Look at this. Look at how freaking cool this is. It's like a dark version of the color on one end, a lighter color on the other end, and it's a brush. I'm like, how does that work? I also noticed that they come with a little swatch sheet. I'm gonna be filling that in straight away. I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's get into the swatching. I think I'm gonna start with the fine tip ones because I'm like extra super duper amazingly excited about the brush tip ones, so I want to save them for last. Let's crack these bad boys open. Oh, there is a swatch sheet! Secret swatch sheet! Oh my god, this is so cute. And there's one on black. Oh my god. Yes. Immediately yes. Give to me. The swatch sheet has color names on it, so I'm interested to see if the markers themselves have that as well. Either I'm blind or there are no color names on the actual marker. So I'm assuming it just goes in the order that they're in the packet. So if you mess that up, you're kind of screwed. Other than that, I actually really love the design of this marker. I think it's super cute. According to the instructions, we knock, shake, push, write, recap. Oh, I'm excited! This is gonna be fun. I've knocked, I have shaken. Look at how pristine that looks. Now it is time. Oh my god. Literally one pump and it was done. This color is really cute, by the way. Oh my god. I was honestly expecting these to be super watery. We'll see how it dries, but like that looks really thick so far. I'll zoom you all in. Let's see how it goes on black. Look at how thick that is. Like, I don't want to make this video a comparison video, but I've had Poscas that are super watery. These are better so far. It's kind of messing up my camera having both on screen, but that's okay. Immediate first impression, I am really loving these so far. I guess I'll continue swatching. So when it comes to the swatch sheet on the brush marker set, it is a little bit different. The markers still don't have the color names on them, but they do all have numbers on the ends, and they all correspond to the numbers on the swatch sheet. So it's going to be a little bit easier to figure out where everything goes, and it doesn't matter so much if the order gets messed up. Alright, I better make sure that I'm getting the right end here. There's no instructions, so I guess I just... Oh, there's no marble in it, or whatever that clicky thing is. Interesting. Alrighty. First impressions, I guess. Whoa. New favorite art supply right here, right now. I haven't even finished coloring the swatch yet, and I'm already in love. That's crazy! I can already tell that the ink isn't as thick as the regular paint markers, but I honestly expected that, because how else would it get through a brush? This is honestly perfect for someone who is lazy like me. Half the time I'm like, oh, I want to paint, but then that means that I have to get brushes out and like a plate, and I have to wash it all afterwards, and I really can't be bothered. But now I can just paint, and then I just... done! And the colors so far are so pretty. This one's an interesting one. Orange on one end and khaki on the other. Ooh, this one's nice and juicy. I'm also noticing that they feel like really nice in your hand. I don't know if that's just me, but they're like the perfect thickness. They don't feel super cheap, even though they are pretty affordable. I keep wanting to shake them, but like I don't know if that does anything to them. Look at these colors. What the heck? I know that's literally all I'm saying, but like, this already is like a gorgeous color palette. I'm literally only like 5 markers in. I'm also a sucker for pink. I think pink, yellow, and orange seem to be my favorite colors. Ooh, off-white. I don't own a single off-white paint marker. Ooh, interesting. That's quite nice. And now we're getting into like greens. Oh, I'm excited. Look! Are you looking? Are we seeing the same color right now? Because that is gorgeous. Grabie, whoever decided on your colors is a genius. I'm not gonna act like I'm the most well-versed in paint markers. I live in the middle of nowhere, so a lot of the time you can't buy like half the stuff that's available, but I feel like I've never seen colors like this in paint markers. They probably exist, but like, I have them in my hands right now. Do you know how exciting this is? The creative juices are starting to flow already. I'm gonna put the rest of the swatching in a time lapse, because every time I put a color down, I'm like, oh my god. So let's just get through this. So it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last filmed for this video because I just got busy with other projects. But I figured it might be a blessing in disguise because it'll give us the opportunity to see whether these markers clog up after being left for a little bit. They definitely need a shake, but that's to be expected. It took them a second to get started, but I think for the most part they're okay. Just gotta pump them once or twice and they're back to normal. Good, because I'm very excited to use these. Alright, no more dilly-dallying. I've got a bunch of random sketches across multiple sketchbooks and I'm just gonna start coloring them in. Oh, they're so juicy. Look at that. These are so satisfying. this will be a good excuse to see how well they layer. Are you seeing this right now? Bloody gorgeous. I don't know what exactly possessed me to draw a hot pink skeleton with flames around it, but I don't know, I guess it just looks cool. I just felt really inspired by those first few colors that I swatched and really wanted to use them all in one warm-up sketch. And this drawing, I don't know what happened, but art block gone? Huh? You've probably heard me talk about it in the last few videos that I've posted. These past couple of months have been the worst art block that I've had in years. It's been absolutely horrendous. Up until this point, I hadn't drawn anything for 2 weeks just out of being like way too busy in my personal life. But even before that, I hadn't really drawn anything substantial for at least a month or two. And this hot pink skeleton with flames around it, I don't know what to tell ya, it cured me. And you'll see in the next drawing I did, I got back into drawing my characters, which is something that I've been really missing, and all around I'm excited to make art again. I've got ideas again, like, Grabie, what have you done to me? Aside from that, this big, scary, stressful personal project that I've been working on for weeks and weeks and weeks also finally started coming together around this time, so maybe that had something to do with it as well, but who knows. I'm not going to say too much about it because I have been filming it, so hopefully you'll see it in a video sometime soon. It's very exciting, but it's very big, very stressful. So, I don't know, just sitting down for the first time in weeks with some new art supplies. It was so relaxing, it felt so freeing, especially knowing that if I did make a mistake, they're paint markers. It's so easy to just go over with a different color and problem solved. Especially since the colors that they did put in the set naturally seem to go together really well. Like, I didn't have to think too hard about making a color palette because every single one looks good together. Even just the way that they're laid out in the box, like, I can immediately see 100 different color combinations that are gonna look great together. So, shout out to Grabie. Well done on these sets. These are really nicely curated. They have a lot of really nice greens and purples in this set that I really want to make use of, so I figured I'd draw my crooked little man with a green and purple tan, Vinny, because we haven't seen him for a while, and some of these colors will be literally perfect for him. I'm going to start off light, I think. I can always go darker. Oh, they don't fit on the end. That's fine. I'll just put that over there. I need a reference photo for my own character. I can't remember how to draw him. It's been so long. So I've decided to use this portion of the video to yammer on about my characters because I feel like I just assume that everyone knows the character lore, but I very rarely talk about them on the channel anymore, so we're gonna get to know Vinny a little bit, because some of y'all might not even know who he is. If it wasn't immediately obvious, he's a play on Frankenstein's monster, but make it trans, make it gay. Like, that's my favorite thing to do with my freak show universe, is to just take existing historical characters or myths and legends, things like that, and just make it gay. Off the top of my head here, the freak show has Vinny, the Frankenstein's monster, Ernie, the Invisible Man, Lady Rain is another one. I based her off a song by Daryl Hall and John Oates. Who else have we got? I guess Amun is sort of a historical figure. He's not based on anyone in particular, but he is like an ancient Egyptian pharaoh that got locked in his sarcophagus and just ended up at the freak show thousands of years later, and they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? But let's get back to Vinny. I have seen the original Frankenstein movie from the 1930s. I haven't read the book yet. Probably should, but I think we all know the general gist. In Vinny's case, he's been around a lot longer than Felix's freak show. Felix's freak show is based sort of in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. Vinny's been around for like 100 years by this point. He's an old man, and he has been through it. His creator is this woman who lives like in a secluded area in the hills, and she is a woman in STEM. She's an inventor, she's a scientist, but I feel like she either runs the morgue or works at the cemetery or something like that, that gives her access to the spare parts she needs for this little project that she's been working on behind closed doors. And they have a grand old time up there by themselves, just vibing out. She basically just cobbles him together with whatever she has access to, with the thought that down the line, once he's sort of up and running, doing well, she can swap bits out and make him look a little bit more presentable down the track. But as you can see, that didn't really happen. Shit went down when the local townsfolk found out what was happening, and Vinny ended up buried in this wooden box for the next 100 years until the freak show folk dug him up, and by that point all his stitches had fallen out. His creator, she was a brilliant scientist, but her sewing skills were absolute garbage, so all the folks at the freak show essentially just had to gather up all the pieces, and Bertha had to figure out how to sew him back together. But luckily, her sewing skills are considerably better, so for the most part, he's managed to keep himself together since. It's only when the skellies come and undo his stitches he starts to have some problems, but for a Frankenstein's monster that's been locked in a box for 100 years, he's super chill, super easygoing, so it doesn't really bother him. And, believe it or not, our crooked little man with the green and purple tan, he's looking for love. He may or may not have a little bit of a crush on a little lady named Medusa. It's sort of like an enemies to lovers, except it's not at all an enemies to lovers. I don't know what you'd call it. Medusa is like, I don't need no frickin' man ruining my life. Ew, disgusting. But then she starts to get to know Vinny a little bit, and she's like, ooh, okay, maybe there's an exception here. Because Vinny's super chill. It's the late 1800s. Medusa may not have the language to articulate it yet, but she's just not interested in a relationship with a cis man. There, I said it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. So Vinny breaks the mold. Vinny fits the bill. Vinny is perfect for her. And Vinny's not scared of snakes. He thinks snakes are cute, so he's gonna be absolutely fine. Don't even worry about him. So that's the general gist on Vinny. There's a lot more to him, but I've only got so much time to yap during this little speed paint. I'm so happy with how this drawing turned out, and now I just want to draw Vinny 1,000 more times, so he's gonna be my new go-to for a while. Let me know in the comments if you like these sorts of character lore rambling voiceovers in the middle of videos, because I'll do them more often if that's something you're interested in. Because I always find it hard trying to think of what to yap about whenever I have like a long segment of drawing that needs a voiceover. So yeah, if you want more character lore, I've got like 100 characters. We'll just go through one by one until you're absolutely sick of them. I even have characters like Archie and Monty whose stories have changed significantly since I last spoke about them on the channel. So if there's anyone in particular that you want me to talk about, let me know and I might let you in on the gossip. Who knows? So my final thoughts on these markers, I genuinely think that these are my new favorite art supply. They are so nice to work with, the color palettes are amazing, and I've used plenty of paint markers in the past, but I think for some reason these ones just really work in well with my art style. I don't know if that is down to the color palette or the consistency or what, but I absolutely love them, and I'm definitely going to use these up. Like, I'm so excited about these still. I'm pretty sure they've single-handedly cured my art block, so Thank you very much, Grabie. So if this looks like something that you're interested in and you're looking to get the dual tone brush markers or just the regular acrylic markers, Grabie was kind enough to give us a discount code. I'll leave all the links down below and feel free to use my code AlienInABox15 for 15% off your next order, and I'll leave all the links down below so you can find them super easy. Alrighty, I'm already excited to make more art with these, but this video needs to end here or else we'll be here forever. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.